Hey guys, welcome to another video from CarpFishing.Tips. This video won't be about me fishing, and unfortunately I don't have any pictures or video from what happened on my fishing trip, except for my rods being set up at the bankside. Anyway, you know, they say fishing is really relaxing and a real guys get away, you know, leave all your troubles behind and all the rest of it. As you can see, the rods are wonderfully set up, the rod rests, and there's a stock photo of a tent by the bank, or the bivvy by the bank, and this is what carp fishing normally seems like. On this particular day, I don't even know how to say this, but as you can see by the following picture, with the little dust devil and your tent, you'll you need to be very careful when there's a dust devil and you haven't pinned down your tent, because if you haven't done such things, there's a very high probability that your tent will land up in the water. Now, to say the least, as you can see in this video clip, you see how the dust devil has lifted all those tents up in the air. Well, that's basically what happened to our tent. Raised it right up, probably about 20-30 meters, and put it down on top of some reeds on the bank, which were also about a meter or two above us, before we could manage to get a rod to try and at least get to one of the supporting rods to try and pull it back over the reeds. The wind then pushed it over into the dam behind the reed wall, which we couldn't get to. I mean, the water must have been about half a meter deep, and the rods were too short. You know, I don't have 12-foot rods to try and get it, so I was trying to figure out a way. Anyway, long story short, I ended up using a red fillet trace on my little on my smallish rods, and basically fishing my upside down tent out of the dam. And this is one of the reasons why I believe I have to and invest in the GoPro, because this is the second time with something completely ludicrous that no one would believe me even if I had the footage, and the problem is that I don't have the footage as to what happens. Anyway, if any of you are feeling bad about not catching fish or anything like that, look at it this way: at least your tent didn't get thrown 20 meters up in the air and then put back down into the dam that you're supposed to be fishing in. We did actually get a screamer on one of the rods much later, and I messed that up as well. I don't know what I did, and the fish came off the hook literally as I was pulling the rod up to try and set the hook a little bit deeper and start fighting the fish. The hook must have just come out. To say that it was a terrible day, I've had worse days sitting at home or in the office, so even the worst day fishing is still the best day out. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed it. Here are a few pics of other tenting disasters. Let us know about yours if you've got any, and as always, share with one of your carpy friends.